Speak up, boy, now. Just say my name. Speak up, girls, now. Just say my name. Say my name. Just say my name. Speak up, hey, now speak up, speak up, speak up, speak up. Ready, go. Say my name. Baby, ra-ta-ta. 너는 있잖아. Say my name. 되지 않아. 나. Say my name. Baby, ra-ta-ta. 겁이 나잖아. Say my name. 그게 외쳐봐. 나. Say my name.
Hello there. We know we are late for this more than death trend, but we found the idea interesting, especially if we look back at this by the end of the year. Then we can see how many of these happened. Let's hop on this bandwagon like the little clowns we are, shall we? SF9, VAV, Pentagon, Luna and Dreamcatcher first win. We are starting it off with an easy and yet bold one. Come on, this one has to happen. They are way beyond their rookie phase, and they have proven themselves countless times with their incredible talent. 2020 is going to be the year they get the recognition they deserve. Locals, wake up. Momoland is going to disband. To be honest, we hope this doesn't happen, but MLD has proven as one of the worst companies in terms of management. Members have already left, and their situation is really delicate. We are predicting that they will last their thumbs up promotions and even have another comeback before everything blows up. Especially with Daisy, she feels like she knows something and the company is trying to shut her about it. Dean is finally going to release something. We mean, the freaking album or EP or whatever it is has been ongoing for so long. It has to happen this year, he will release it and we all are going to be blessed with his voice. Peridot. G-Friend will change their concept. They already did it with Fever, but hear us out. Like many other groups did, for example GOT7, Twice, A-Pink, we think they are going to take the same route. A more mature type of sound, not that summer tropical beat one. That was just a sneak peek. They will try new things to appeal new audiences and show off a new side of them. We think it's needed after a long time being a K-pop idol group, and with Source Music under Big Hit it will be another reason to add to our book about this subject. BTS is going to enlist all together by the end of the year. They will have fun with all the new music they are planning on launching, like their albums, mixtapes from the rap line and even something from Jungkook. However, to not lose their momentum as one, they will enlist all together by the end of the year, since Jin has to do so. If not, they will create subunits and get their momentum going. Both sides sound plausible to us, so let's see how it goes. More K-pop idols will be open about their relationships. 2019 and the beginning of this year have already blown us away. I think idols are out there to make Dispatch jobless. They will start just telling things beforehand, like if they are dating, and even their orientation maybe. We think 2020 is the year that this will happen and be normalized. Baby world domination. And speaking about relationships, we think that couples that we know and some new ones are going to announce when they will have a child. We feel like first and second gen idols are in their time to do so it's only rational 2020 will be filled with diapers. We sound ironic, but this is really a thing, you'll see. Hotshot aren't getting back together. Sadly, this is pretty similar to the My Teen case, where only two members seem to have the spotlight by the company. We think that only Sungwoo and Taehyun are going to keep on activities, leaving the group to disband probably in the middle of the year. Big Hit is going to buy more companies. We mean, it's like monopoly to them now, isn't it? However, we must reassure you that we think that Source Music is going to take another route with G-Friend, but that isn't going to happen with Pledis and their terrible management. But brace yourselves for great collabs. Blackpink is going to lose their hype and still no full album. Even if they get a full album, half of the songs are going to be remixes of their previous title tracks, you can bet on that. If they release a banger with a great MV, we don't think that will save their popularity. We are talking about YG, and we don't think they have changed a little bit. And still on the bad news, we are sorry, but the solo projects were just meant for Jennie have one and then postpone it forever for the other members. We will get another co-ed group. 2020 is a new decade and companies must want to try this new market that only a few explored. It is still a fresh concept since there aren't many groups under this middle ground. We also predict that if it happens it will be a bigger group to differentiate it even more between 6 and 9 members. Jungwoo is coming back and explain why he was gone. Nobody seems to know what happened to him, he just disappeared? We hope he doesn't leave NCT or show any sign of mental health problems, but sadly we are aiming for the last one. He seemed really nervous before his first stage, more than many. And he still showed signs of being anxious through his career. We are sending all positive vibes to him though. IOI reunion is not going to happen. We are sorry, but after all these controversial episodes with Produce? We don't think so, and on that note, IZ*ONE is going to disband after they release and promote Bloom Is. The album was ready for so long, so they don't want to put it to waste, but then it will be over. In our point of view, it is going to be unfair to X1, so we think that's how it is going to unfold. From there, X1 is going to create units like JBJ. Eunbi probably will debut solo, Chaewon will go to Rocket Punch. Yina will go to Everglow, and Yoojin and Wonyoung to debut on a new girl group under Starship Entertainment. Mental health is going to start to be a more discussed topic. Idols are going to be open about how they feel mentally, and that can only help them get better and make Korea grow. We are praying that this doesn't happen, but we still think that deaths associated with this are going to happen this year. But we think companies are going to gain more sensibilization towards this subject. Samuel is coming back. He had a rough year in 2019, but we feel like he is getting ready to debut again, but this time in a group. His so-awaited re-debut is coming up, and we can't wait. There is not much more to say, it's just a feeling that both of us share. BI and Wonho will come back to their groups. We are in a time where K-pop companies are starting to show some regret and learn from their past mistakes. We believe that soon they'll learn to listen to the fans and probably go back with their word. It's hard and it has never been done before, but we still have hope, especially since Monsta X didn't show any sign of a future comeback as OT6. And about iKON, a bitch can dream. They announced their comeback with 6 members, but let's keep our thoughts positive for good luck. Unit comeback. After the whole produce fiasco and since Songyoon got so much hype, we think, and more importantly, we wish that Yuhwa is going to try and give Unit another chance. Plus, Yibo has its name settled on Chinese dramas, so it means more international audience. Yixuan and Wenhan on other groups also add up to this. Instead of each following their path, it would be great to have them do a reboot and being a group again. Even if it sounds unlikely, we are still human. Chinese members will come back to their groups. We think that 2020 is going to be the year that companies get everything straight and start to bring back Chinese members that were left under the dust back to their original groups. WJSN will benefit much from it and grow a lot in their popularity. NCT Dream members will be transferred to the new and fixed NCT unit. This one is self-explanatory. Maybe with a couple of new members on the mix, but you heard us right. They are making us wait and keep all the suspense, but it will happen. It has to happen, and this is just not our biased opinion. If not, where would they go to? Mesh them into other NCT units? If it didn't happen until now, we don't see it happen now all of a sudden, to be honest. 2020 won't be anything like 2019 in terms of debuts. The market is full, and 2019 was a year full of great debuts. We got fantastic rookies, and we think that for a while, regardless some exceptions, the 4th gen of K-pop is quite full. There might be some good debuts here and there, but the ones that will happen won't have that impact or quality even. There are only some groups that are left to debut to seal the 4th generation for good. That's our feeling.